Here is the news at noon on Wave 91.7 FM, Port Harcourt. First, the top stories. Minister of Works Umahi says Tinubu's road projects are strengthening security and supporting military operations. Commercial drivers cry out over tout extortion on Borkiri, Lagos bus stop, Ikere Road, Rumukoro route in Port Harcourt. Trump administration says it will closely monitor Nigeria's 2027 general elections, and on a foreign scene, thousands gather in Tehran as funeral procession begins for former Iranian Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. I am Anthonia Assabill with the details shortly. Minister of Works David Umahi says the Tinubu administration is using road construction and rehabilitation projects to strengthen national security. Umahi stated this during the official commencement of work at Mona City Gate on the Maiduguri-Dikwa Gamboru Road. According to him, the strategic highway project will improve access to border communities, support military operations, reconnect communities, and boost economic activities across the Northeast. He added that the projects are designed to enhance logistics for security agencies and contribute to the government's fight against insecurity. In the meantime, the Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Y.D. Shuabu, has reaffirmed the Nigerian Army's commitment to strengthening civil-military relations through community development projects across the country. Speaking at the inauguration of the renovated Imboji Town Hall in Oyibo local government area of Rivers State, the Army Chief said the military remains dedicated to protecting Nigerian security and territorial integrity. Represented by the General Officer Commanding 1 Division, Major General Abubakar Sadiq Wasey, during activities marking the 2026 Nigerian Army Day celebration. He described the renovated town hall as an important facility that would promote dialogue, community engagement, and development for present and future generations. Elsewhere, commercial drivers operating along the Borikiri Lagos bus stop Ikere Road Rumukoro route in Port Harcourt have appealed for government intervention over alleged harassment and extortion by suspected touts. The drivers under the Commercial Drivers Welfare Association Ikere Road section called on the Rivers State Government, Obiakpo and Port Harcourt City Local Government Councils as well as the police to address the situation. The chairman of the association's Ikere Road section, Chibueze Agbakewu, made the appeal while speaking with our correspondent. He alleged that individuals claiming to be members of government task force seized one of their buses at Rumukoro and demanded 45,000 naira, despite no traffic offense being committed.
How did that happen? He said that he want to enter the park and go to one of them that he refused to give money one other day. Came and hold him that he carried the passenger from that point. He entered the vehicle and he took the vehicle to their park. Then he now called me on phone that he look at what happened. After telling me all this, and the young man said that we are going to pay 45,000. I said I don't understand. 45,000 you want your friend. You want your friend. Even the court of law, how much can somebody pay for such?
Abakegu further alleged that commercial drivers are routinely intimidated and compelled to pay illegal levies by persons posing as government task force officials.
Everybody, you will hear this one say that it's actually man. This one will say that it's man. This one will say that it's community. This one will say that it's islander. Different names. Come out of the road and start collecting money for drivers.
Correspondent.
From that my three to my one, you will come out to that road, you will see people line up, collecting money from drivers every day by day. So this problem is too much for us. The matter is too much. The load is on drivers. Drivers is passing here. They are passing through there.
Correspondent Iwo Rombo reports that efforts to get reactions from the Police Command Public Relations Officer Blessing Agabe and the leader of the National Union of Road Transport Workers, Rumukoro Branch Obina, were unsuccessful. Still in Rivers State, the people of Ingo Town and other coastal communities in Anthonia local government area have rejected claims by Senator Azuta Mbata that insecurity and cult-related activities led to the suspension of work on the Ingo Oyorokoto Atlantic Road project. The reactions followed comments reportedly made by the senator in response to a viral Facebook video by barrister Chitam Inwala. Senator Mbata had alleged that the contractor abandoned the project because of disturbances by Andoni youth and court cases involving the construction company MCC. President of the Amango Youth Assembly, barrister Ngakik Dik, described the claims as false, misleading, and without evidence, challenging the senator to substantiate the allegations.
We are not aware of such a report. If the Andoni community had the reason why he pulled out of sight, what about their side of the Bopo? Is it the Andoni community too that went there, instigated court cases, consulted shrine? I mean, call on MCC, call on Mbata, who has come out to prove that he knows what happened to that road. To come and explain to the members of the Assembly the reason why they abandoned the job. Also, on the River Governor.
Barrister Dick also called on the Rivers State House of Assembly to investigate the actual response for the suspension of work on the project. He said community representatives recently met with the management of MCC, where the managing director assured them that work will resume after the company resolved its internal operational issues.
State and the abandonment of the Ingo Oyorokoto road, in which he was saying that it was the community that made it to pull out of sight, that the community constructed some shrines along the way, or the right of way according to him, and that the community were threatening them and court cases. To the best of my knowledge, it is not true. If he said it is true, he should come up with evidence.
Also speaking, former councillor representing Ingo Town and special advisor to the chairman of Anthonia local government area, Antan Foods, Eroforo Kuma, urged Senator Mbata to stop making statements that portray Anthonia people negatively. He said the road project should not be politicized, describing it as a critical development project for the area.
John Azuka Mbata should not play with our intelligence. The people on that coastal line are far bigger than this thing that is playing. There is no youth in Anthonia that does not love development. We are not that kind of people that will see a development and they will go and stop it. Please let it be known for record that none of those issues, none of those excuses that he was trying to pose was the reason behind. They told us that it is an internal thing, that very soon they will go back to site. Please.
The Ingo Oyorokoto Atlantic Road project was awarded in 2024 by the Rivers State government to improve access to coastal communities, promote the blue economy, and enhance the socio-economic well-being of the people of Andoni. Moving on, the Federal Ministry of Finance has refuted reports alleging that more than 8 trillion naira was spent outside the approved 2025 budget. In a statement, the Minister Taiwo Oyedele said the federal government operates strictly within the provisions of the 1999 Constitution and laws enacted by the National Assembly, insisting there is no hidden or unofficial budget. He explained that statutory transfers, first-line charges, cost of collection, special interventions, and debt servicing are all lawful expenditures clearly provided for under existing regulations. In the meantime, the presidential candidate for the Nigerian Democratic Congress (NDC), Peter Obi, has accused the Tinubu administration of corruption over the alleged 8.83 trillion naira expenditure. Correspondent George Okebu reports that Obi made the allegations in a statement posted on his X account, citing findings from the International Monetary Fund's consultation report. According to the NDC presidential candidate, the expenditure was not captured in the 2025 budget, suggesting it fell outside legislative approval and administrative oversight. Similarly, the Kabiru Turaki-led faction of the People's Democratic Party (PDP) has called on President Bola Tinubu to order a forensic investigation into the controversy surrounding the Presidential Foreign Intervention Promotion Council. In a statement, the faction urged the president to suspend all officials linked to the matter, including the Chief of Staff Femi Gbajabiamila and the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Senator George Akume. The faction's National Publicity Secretary Ini Ememobong described the development as evidence of what he called incompetence and negligence by the APC-led federal government, alleging that merit has been placed by nepotism and cronyism. Before the break, the administration of United States President Donald Trump says it will closely monitor Nigeria's 2027 general elections. A Republican member of the United States House of Representatives, Riley Moore, in an interview said they would pay close attention to the conduct and outcome of the election, stressing the importance of credible and transparent polls in Nigeria. He added that the U.S. government would closely observe the electoral process to monitor developments before, during, and after the elections. The lawmaker also reveals that the U.S. House of Representatives is considering an appropriation bill containing provisions relating to Nigeria, with a focus on religious freedom and U.S. security assistance to the country. You're listening to the news at noon on Wave91.7 FM Port Harcourt. Up next is foreign, business, and sports news. Please stay with us.